So this morning we're just going to be doing a really simple stretching routine that can help with your mobility and set you up for the day. This is a stretching routine that I do every single morning. So let's get into it. When I talk about stretching, I think about stretching, I like to work from the top down. I think it prevents you from missing any parts of your body. So always start with the neck, and we like to start off nice and slow when we're doing these stretches. So we're just going to go from side to side with the neck. Not pushing it too far, just taking it nice and easy and not too fast. Just to feel the stretch. You'll feel it kind of come down from the neck into the shoulders. And then hold it. And then the other side, hold it. Making sure your core's engaged and everything's straight while you're doing this. Back to the center and then forwards. Not too far, don't force it. And then backwards. Don't lean back when you're doing this, stay upright. From this side, I'm just putting my head here and then coming forwards. Not leaning back, nice and controlled. Excellent. And then we're going to centralize the head and just start rolling it. You don't have to force it. You might creak and crack a little bit like I do. If you're getting old, comes with the territory, unfortunately. Not too fast, don't make yourself dizzy. Don't bring your shoulders up to your ears. You might feel them rise a little bit. That's just the movement of the muscles. Good. And then we're going to centralize the head back round. Then we're just going to start with the shoulders, just rotating them. Nothing too big, nothing too fast, just nice and controlled. Remember, we're staying in line while we're doing this, and we're keeping our core nice and tight. Everything in line, feet shoulder width apart, just rotating them shoulders. And as you're rotating, you can just start to rotate your arms a little bit. I might just move slightly so I don't hit my hand on the treadmill. We're here in the fitness hutch today, my gym, just getting a little bit stretchy. Nice big rotations now. The more mobile you are, the more you do this, the bigger the circles you'll be able to come right up to your ears with your biceps and come round. But for now, we're just going one way and then the other. Nice and controlled. We're not windmilling, we're not going as fast as we can. We're still keeping the core engaged and everything in line. Don't know why I'm looking at the floor. Because I get focused, I don't tend to look at the camera when I'm stretching. Anyway, let's carry on. So we're getting that mobility in the shoulders, good. And then once we've got that, we're going to bring one arm across the body. Now when we do this, we're holding it above the elbow, pulling it in tight. We're not twisting. Look, I'm staying to the side, I'm not pulling myself round. I'm just pulling it in to feel the stretch across the top of the shoulders. You can point your thumb and turn your head, it might help. Just hold it for 3, 2, 1. Release it nice and slow, stretch it off and swap sides. Remember, above the elbow, don't need to bend the arm, don't need to twist your body round, keep the core engaged, pull it in nice and tight. If you need to turn your head and point your thumb, just to feel the stretch. Stretch across the shoulder, and you might feel it just in the back here as well. People are saying, where does that stretch? Well, feel where it's stretching. We can tell you what does what. Holding the hands up nice and high and putting the palm in the middle of our back, hand on your elbow, and just give it a little push down. You'll feel the stretch in the tricep now. Keep your head up, chin off your chest. See how chin is off the chest? Core's still engaged. 3, 2, 1. Release it up high. Hand back into the back. Core engaged. A little bit of pressure on the elbow, feel the stretch down the tricep, which is the small muscle on the back of the arm. Chin off the chest, reach back up, stretch it round. And then just rotate the shoulders again. Good, just to shake that off a little bit. Okay, so now we're gonna go what I call the Boston wiggle. So, put our hands on our hips, core's engaged. I'm just gonna start with some slight rotations. Not huge rotations to start with. This is where it starts to get real now. So we start to really make these circles bigger as we're going. Boston wiggle. Those of you that remember Ravishing Rick Rude from back in the day. Now as we come round next time, just let our body hang. Now depending on how tight your hamstrings feel, you can take a little bit of a step out where your body hangs. Do not force it. And this is where you'll see the power of stretching, the power of not forcing. If you force, you might tear a muscle. Here I'm just hanging. I could push further down, but I'm just hanging. So we're stretching the hamstrings here down the back of the legs. We're stretching the back and the shoulders as well because the arms are hanging. And then what we're gonna do from here, we're gonna roll the back up, hands in the small of the back, push the hips forward, look up high. I'm not forcing too much here, but what I've just done is I've just stretched the hamstrings. Now I'm contracting them and I'm stretching the core down the front. And this time I'm gonna come forward. See how far away from the ground I was last time? And that stretch and contract, I'm now so much closer to the floor. Feeling that stretch now in the back of the hamstring, so I'm not forcing it. Once I start feeling the stretch, I'm just hanging. I'm not forcing anything here, I'm just hanging the body down. Letting my body weight do the stretching for me. And then we're gonna arch up. We'll talk about breathing in a second. And lean back. Make sure your breathing is purposeful. When you come up, inhale. When you go down, exhale. Breathing's really important. There's been some cases where when people don't breathe, they've actually died. Further down now, look how much closer I am. Now, I would normally only do this 3 times. You can do it as many times as you want. If you want to touch the floor, you can. But look how much closer I am to the ground. I started here. That stretch has got me to here. That's the contraction, the squeeze and the stretch. And then we're going to come back up. A big deep breath in as we come up. Good. Let's take a couple of breaths, purposeful breaths. That's it, good. Keep them purposeful breaths going. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Keep the core strong. Now we're going to step out just a little bit more. Now we're going to start stretching the legs off a little bit more. I'm going to take the right foot and I'm going to point it that way. Watch, boom, like that. Take that foot and point it that way. Keep your balance and then just bend this knee. Don't do anything else but bend this knee. Don't lean, don't twist, just bend that knee until you start feeling the stretch. Down here, you'll feel it. This will start to get a little bit tight. You'll feel that too. It's fine, you need to feel it. And you hold it for as long as you feel like you need to. If you're gonna fall, you're gonna collapse. If it hurts, then lift it off. Just as far as you need to go. And then once you start getting a little bit tired in this front leg, this foot's going up onto the ball of the foot. Watch what it does, watch this foot. Up onto the ball, there we go. Get your balance. It might take you a couple of goes to get this balance, and that's fine if you're struggling with this. It's fine. I'm pushing the heel towards the floor, and I'm lowering my body down, and I'm getting the balance that I've got. And you'll feel it. You'll feel it in the front of this leg here. You'll feel it in the front of this leg here. And if you're pushing the heel, you'll feel it in the calf as it stretches down there. Now, we're going to stretch the quadricep off now. So, if you can do this move, great. If you can't, we'll do another quadricep stretch when we go up in a minute. What you want to do is really carefully lower this knee to the floor, reach back for your ankle, and lean it forwards. And you'll feel the quadricep, which is the big muscle, the thigh, biggest muscle in the body. If you need to brace yourself, you can. 3, 2, 1, release. Oh, that's my balance there. And then we'll come all the way back up. Now, if you can't do that quadricep stretch, you can hold on to something, take the lacy part of the leg, lacy part of the leg, lacy part of the shoe, knees together, hips forward, that will stretch the quadricep as well. If you need to do that, when it comes to that bit, just pop up and do that. So, back into this position, what do we do now? We've done one side, we do the other. This foot points that way. Remember what we do from here. We just lean. We're not twisting, we're not balancing. We're just leaning. I'm gonna take a little step out because I need a bit more of a stretch on this. And I can feel the stretch through my groin area. All down here, but this leg will start to get a little bit tired because you're putting all your weight on it. And when you get to that point, what I want you to do is take this foot, watch what this foot does now, up onto the ball, boom, round. I'm a little bit more steady this way on. So I like to come nice and low, pushing my heel towards the ground, keeping my core engaged. I'm upright, I'm not leaning forward, I'm upright with my core engaged. I'm just pushing down slightly. If you can do this stretch, do it. If you can't, pop up and do the other quadricep stretch I just showed you. You can come to the ground with your knee, reach back for your ankle, lean it forwards. Excellent. You can brace yourself, it's fine. And then we're just going to lower that down and we're going to come back up, all the way up, and we're just going to shake this off slightly. Now we're going to do my 3 favorite moves, so we need to be down on the ground for this. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go into the all fours position. which is here. Hands flat, back straight, knees and toes on the ground. And we're going to start with the first position, which I call the angry cat. And imagine you've got a bit of string through your belly button and it's lifting your back up. So you're arching your back up to the ceiling. Just going to hold that there. This is position 1 for this stretch. This is great for stretching the lower back. This is great for stretching the core. These are my 3 favourite stretches, and if I've only got a couple of minutes to stretch, this is my go-to. And then we're going to sit back onto our heels from here, all the way back. Feel that back stretching off, feeling it across the shoulders and the lats, which are the big muscle in your back. And then we're just going to see how we're creeping our hands forward, but I'm not bringing my body forward with it. I'm just creeping my hands forward to pull that stretch right out. I've got a bit of a muscle problem in my ribs at the moment, so this stretch really good for me. And then from here, we're coming back up to the middle, nice and neutral. Arch the back up. And then this time, we're going to take 1, 2 big steps forward. Kick the legs back, push the hips to the ground, but keep the upper body up. Push up, and that squeezes that lower back. I love this position. For those of you who struggle with lower back issues, this is a lovely position. It squeezes the back, it stretches the abs. I think I could sit and watch telly like this. And then from that position, hands in, knees in, back up to the middle. Nice big arch up. It'll feel so much better this time because you've stretched and contracted and squeezed. Freaking love these stretches. And then we're going to go all the way back. And walk our hands out again. Excellent. I love this stretch. And then back to the middle. Nice. Big stretch up. Probably flashing my pants, but I don't care. Everything we do in the Fitness Hutch is real life. Remember, if you love this stretching routine, make sure you subscribe to the channel because we're going to be doing loads of other cool stuff. Hands out, feet out, go flat, and do a press up, but keep your pelvis glued to the floor. Oh, nice stretch in that lower back. Feels so good. Nice and controlled up. Up we come. And now we're going to sit on our bottoms. Legs out straight. Here we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bend this leg up and I'm going to step it over. So left leg over right leg, right arm comes across, and we're just going to twist round. Just a nice twist. Talk about keeping everything straight. Now we're not, now we're getting nice and twisty. 3, 2, 1. Oh, ease it off. Legs back out straight. Step over. Right leg over left leg, left arm over right knee, and twist that body round. Oh, that feels nice. Love these stretches. My favourite stretching routine for a morning, this is. And let's come back to the front. Step it over. We're going to do one more. This one's a little bit more advanced. So, if you finished at that, what we're going to do is we're going to sit on our feet and we're going to spread our knees wide, and then we're going to lean forward. So I'm going to show you the position from 3 different angles. I'm just going to step the knees out. It opens up the groin area. Then we're just going to press. So from this position here, I'm going to press up. I'm going to show you the position I'm in from here. I've got my knees nice and wide. I've got my feet here together. And I'm just going to press down and push my knees out. And I'm going to press up. And when I press up, I take a big deep breath in. And then I exhale when I get to the top. And then you can walk your knees back in. Back into all 4 position. Hands up, nice and controlled up onto your knees. Step. Pop yourself up. Give yourself a little shake off. Give yourself a round of applause for doing so well. Hope you enjoyed that stretching routine. I would employ that before and after every time you exercise. Definitely first thing in the morning. If you're really trying to enhance your flexibility, do it every night as well. 4 times a day, you will absolutely upgrade your flexibility game, without a doubt. So now you're nice and stretched, Check out the next video, which is going to be a 15-minute intense workout for beginners to help you burn some calories and feel great in the morning. Give your goals, guys, and choose life.